Hello, lads. How we doing?
Yeah, good to see you, mate. How are you doing?
Oh, all good, mate. Nothing like getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning to get down to the yard to watch that and just see us not stay switched on again for 90 minutes, which is so frustrating. Frustrating.
What was the mood in the yard then while watching the game? Did you feel like we had that game in control, or was it always inevitable they were going to equalise?
Do you know what? I think it was a bit of both, Sim, if we're honest. We started the game like we did against Brentford. We started on the front foot. Obviously, Scott, mate, first of all, 2 magnificent goals from Richarlison. All I will say, Simeon, I can finally say thank you for brainwashing me that week that we did together. Because, boy, this man is on fire, and we're seeing a completely different player to what we've seen at Tottenham. And it looked like we could have had it in our own hands, but 2 things we need to work on desperately is A, set pieces, and B, staying switched on. And those 2 things are what cost us today, big time.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised at the amount of first balls, as in the headers, we don't get to from corners and especially deep free kicks. It can't be something that's going unnoticed by the coaching team, surely.
Well, when you look at this, Barney, you look at it looks like we saw it obviously with the Man City game in the FA Cup. It looks like these teams are targeting Vicario now at corners to try and put him under pressure. And let's face it, all other teams do it. It is a common ploy to distract the goalkeeper. And this seems to be something Vicario is struggling with. I don't know why there's not Van der Ven or Romero around them to ruffle the feathers, but he made a hash of it with the first goal. And it just seems to be an issue. Like you said again, a set pieces, Barnaby. We just don't seem to have that determination to get there first, do we?
No, but second half, in part from obviously the goal we conceded, to Vicario's credit, there was a bit of a change, wasn't there? And he was starting to come into
most definitely. Most definitely, he got a lot more authority, or he had a lot more authority, and he was coming and claiming them and catching them cleanly, which is what you want to see. I mean, hopefully that was instructed to him in the second half, and that will continue moving forward. I will say with our defence, Nicky Van der Ven is just simply in the elite bracket, period. This guy is very, very, very special. He's just absolutely magnificent. Since he's come back, and it's been a big injury, especially for a player where pace is such a huge thing for him, he has just come back, and it's like he hasn't been away. He's been magnificent, and he was again today.
Yeah, I completely agree, and I think we would have been probably might have conceded 2 more goals without him today, because his pace got us out of so much trouble when Pickford was playing those long balls over the top, and when their kind of midfield were playing some balls over the top. I want to talk about the midfield actually, Brian, and ask your thoughts.
Yeah.
I felt that's where we didn't win the game today. We didn't ever feel like we had control over the midfield, bar maybe a couple of kind of 7-8 minute spells in the second half. It really felt like they were more aggressive, more assertive, first to every 50-50 and therefore first to every second ball. And is it as simple as, you know, maybe that's where we're really missing Basuma's press resistance to take the ball in the first part and find somebody else? Or did we just lack aggression today?
Barnaby, it's a tough one. Remember when I spoke to you after the Brentford game, and I said even when we had Bentancur, the midfield just seems to be missing something, doesn't it? And again, it looks that way. You look at it and you say Bentancur, Maddison, Højbjerg, that is a solid midfield, which I think each player can cover everything a midfield needs to do. And they just don't seem to race it. I don't think Bentancur, since he's come back from the Matty Cash, has been the same. Obviously, he came back from the original injury like a house on fire, but since the second injury, he hasn't been himself. He'll get back there, there's no doubt of it, but there's been a bit of inconsistency with our midfield since that injury, hasn't there? There hasn't been a long time where the same 3 have played, but now with Sarr back, hopefully will go straight back in for Brighton. Hopefully now he's had a week and a half, so what to recover come that game. But you're right, something hasn't looked right. And sometimes I thought it was Basuma making Sarr look good, but it looked the other way around before they all went away. And I think Sarr has been a huge miss, but thankfully that's over now. And I think with Sarr back in next week, if he is, I think we look a completely different midfield.
Yeah, I just felt like there were so many times today where there were genuine 50-50s, and the Everton players, and sure, they're maybe hyped up by the crowd, but they just went in a lot stronger and therefore came out with the ball, and that was a shame. That I think is one of the reasons, and especially in that kind of last 10-minute bit where what you need is people being able to win those balls, and we were too late into those tackles, and we gave away free kicks as a result.
By the way, you know what I'll add to that as well is it was naive from us. You know that everyone knows that's what you're going to get at Goodison. At Goodison Park, you know, especially at the end, if the fans start getting as hostile as they were, it could be an intimidating. You know what you're going to get from Everton. You know what you're going to get from Sean Dyche.
Yeah.
And there's players there that are seasoned professionals, internationals. All right, a few of them there haven't been to Goodison. They've just arrived here. But they should know that is coming and be prepared for it. And I think we were naive. I'm just about to get gate crashed by one person you know and a very, very special VIP.
Hello. Oh, it's Cody Mack.
There you go.
I've seen you in so long. Hello, Cody.
There you go.
How you doing, Sam?
Lovely to see you, mate. I feel like it's been ages. I'm doing well. Great to see you, man.
Great to see you too. I wish it was under better circumstances, but it is what it is. Hope all's well with you.
And Grant, Ryan, good to see you too, mate. Hope you're doing well. How are you enjoying Canada?
Canada's is unreal. You got to get out there, bro.
Look, how about each of you give us your man of the match for today?
Richarlison.
Yeah, it's got
Richarlison, closely followed by Van der Ven. Worst player on the pitch, Vicario. And Udogie.
Vicario and Udogie.
Look, him and Udogie, I don't know what's going on. But listen, Richarlison. Let's just have a quick word about Richarlison. And there's obviously people that have been slating him and saying, and listen, he's coming for bad criticism, and some of it's been warranted. But you've got to, like I've said with me, if you're man enough to give the criticism, you've got to be man enough to praise him. And the man is on fire right now. I know he's the most informed player in the Premier League striker-wise. He's got to be the most informed striker in Europe. Surely there's not another striker that's as red hot as him at the moment. That's one.
Yeah, I think it was 8 goals in his last 8 Premier League games, so he's absolutely on fire. But today as well, the finishes today was something as well, which we haven't really seen from him. We haven't seen from him in the Spurs show. Yeah, he's been getting goals recently, but the goals have been maybe, poachers finishes, right place, right time kind of goals. But today, especially that second goal, incredible finish and probably his best goal in the Spurs show, I think we can all agree.
I think one of the most encouraging things about Richarlison's performance was that he showed the Everton fans the respect that they deserve, and that is encouraging to me because if Richarlison ever leaves, we know we don't have to worry about him shithousing us if he scores against us.
That is the most Canadian thing I've ever said. That really is. He scored 2 wonderful goals. I'm very happy that it was nice for Everton fans. That is so Canadian.
I mean, he must have been bursting inside, but it's a nice moment for him. Obviously, it would have been better to come home with 3 points, but it is what it is. But I'm going to let Brian finish this call here. Very nice to see you guys. Sim, I'll send you a message on WhatsApp. Take care, guys.
Lovely. Good to see you, Cody, man.
Brian, I just wanted to say, actually, one thing that we haven't mentioned yet is on the Richarlison subject is I think, the second goal will get all the plaudits, but actually the technique required for that first goal should not be underestimated in terms of it being on his wrong side. And he didn't, the pace was on the ball and he didn't try and swing at it. He just used the pace on the volley. It was a brilliant, brilliant finish.
It was. Sorry, I've got one more gate crasher. Come say hello to Simeon and Barnaby.
It's Bobby K.
Mate, this is bullshit. What the hell?
Mate, oh, wait a minute now. I've got the... Well, it's a Toronto takeover.
Hi, guys.
It's a Toronto takeover.
Yeah, we need a little bit better lighting back here.
It should be titled.
Mate, listen, that's the fan show, just from the Scotland Yard, mate. I'll just keep reeling the guests on.
Just seeing you boys makes the day better, but what a crap display. We should have got all 3 points, but we didn't. I'll let the boss man carry on. Good to see you, boys. Big up everybody in the chat.
Hi, guys.
You're good day. Yeah. See you later. I'll speak to you. I'll speak to you soon, boys. Barnaby, sorry. Let's get back. Richarlison's first goal, the way he finished that, it deserves a lot more credit. Like you said, I completely agree with you. Yes, the second goal outside the box was a lovely finish, but to have that instinct, that's what we've wanted to see. Both goals is kind of what we wanted to see with Richarlison. That first goal where the ball's coming at him, that finish is sublime. is sublime, and he's showing different. He's showing different facets to his game now, isn't he?
Yeah, definitely. And I think his all-round game is improving, although I didn't see too much of that improvement specifically today, but I think in general it definitely is. And obviously those 2 goals were absolutely brilliant, and I'm so happy for him. In fact, I got it wrong. It was 9 in 8 he has now, not 8 in 8, so it's even better than I originally said. But look, Brian, appreciate your time as always, man. I'll let you get back to your special guests and enjoy your time at the Scotland Yard, and we'll speak to you very soon, mate. Good to see you.
You certainly will, boys. Have a great show. Everyone have a great weekend, and I'll see you later.